Hello, hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And guess what? I'm here to do the November 2020 reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I actually did another reading for Sagittarius on Halloween, but I thought I would come back and do another reading specifically for all of November, at least early November, most likely all of November. Okay. So let's just think here for a second with the planets, of course, in Scorpio. We're at the 5th of November, but come around I would say around the 23rd or so, you're really going to be feeling it because the sun's going to be in Saggy. And then you're going to really feel that Sag power right in time for Thanksgiving here in America. You'll be feeling that. And I did a reading. I want to say it was an intuitive reading about a week or two ago. And in that reading, it said that Sagittarius was the queen of autumn. The queen of autumn. Isn't that beautiful? So let's go ahead, because the funny thing is, I think that should be Scorpio, because doesn't it? No. It doesn't change until December 21st, right? So you are the queen of autumn. You're the last sign of autumn. Right? So let's see what Divine Spirit wants to tell the Queen of Autumn, or King of Autumn if you're a guy. Let's see what Divine Spirit wants to tell you guys. So Divine Spirit, show me clearly, what is that special message that you want me to share with the sign of Sagittarius? You know, I saw these two cards and I wasn't going to take them out, and they stuck in my hand. They had to come out. So weird how that happens. What is that special message for the sign of Sagittarius? Show me clearly. Wow, Saggy. Show me clearly. What is the special message for the sign of Sagittarius? I can't believe this. This is amazing. Show me clearly. What are we? Wow. Uh-oh. Show me clearly. What are we sharing with the sign of Sagittarius? I'll let the music go a little longer as I do this search here. Oh, wow. Oh, that popped out literally. Wow. Show me clearly. What are we sharing with that sign of Sagittarius? Show me clearly. What is that? Ooh, what? Oh, that's a couple of cards, but I think I'm going to take them. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let me see if there's, there is another card poking out. Oh, is there anything else on top? Oh, that popped out. What are you doing, Sag? What's going on? Let me see if there's any other messages. Anything else that Saggy needs to know in this, yep, there it is. Oh, wow. I wonder, wait, yeah, I guess that's it. So I got a couple of cards over and above, and they tell a little bit more of the story. But yeah, let me just go ahead and so you could see it just how they came out, just like that. So let me go ahead and start with this so you can see, we can start with this right away. And, the funny thing is the first card that came out is the Justice card. The Justice card. And the Justice card is a 11 card. In the card, it's depicted with the scales. He's got the royal scroll in one hand and the scales in the other hand, and it's as though he's making a decision of some kind. He's got a sword there, so it kind of leads you to believe that whatever this decision is, it might lead to him using that sword after. That's the Justice. And so this is the Justice card, and this was your first card. The first card that came out was the Justice card. And so I think for some Sagittariuses, you might be weighing something, making a decision about something. Something could be coming to an end because it's being, justice is going to be served. A lot of times I talk about cause and effect when I see the Justice card, because it's so the justice has to deal with cause and effect. What you reap, you will now probably sow, because that's what justice is. And if not you, then maybe someone you're dealing with. That's what happens with justice. But it was crossed by the Page of Staffs. This Page of Staffs. And I like the Page of Staffs, only because the Page of Staffs is a really kind of spunky and guy, the way I think of the Page of Staffs. I mean, he's got these great ideas, this executive ability, he's rising up to leadership positions, and but he's still a page, but filled with great creative ideas on how you can be successful and how you can rise and all those different things. So it usually is ideas that could possibly lead to money. That's one of the things that I picked up about the Page of Staffs. Now, I just wanted to say that the pages are always communications, right? And the staffs are usually like Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, because it's fire. And justice can also mean like commitments or contracts or court cases. It's law and order. And the funny thing is with, there's law and order. And then with the page on top of it, it could be about the communication you get about a commitment, the communication you get about a contract, the communication you get about a court case, the communication you get about equality, the communication about getting what you deserve, or law, or but I think it's going to be positive, whatever it is, especially if it's a commitment. Ooh, you might be talking or communicating about commitment, or thinking about it at least, because the next card was the Lover's card. You're topped by the Lover's card. And usually with the Lover's card, it does indicate that someone is making a real firm decision about love, most likely. And I really think so. With the next card that came out is the Four of Staffs. That is like that emotional fulfillment that you get when you feel comfortable at home, and you're in a relationship with somebody and it feels good, and you're a part of each other. Literally in the picture, it shows like a little couple dancing around like a little, staffs, with the ribbons and the flowers and the wreaths. It's about finding that really good, comfortable feeling, I think, in a relationship or in love. It's a beautiful thing. Next is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. And again, the Two of Cups to me is indicative of emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. I mean, literally, the Two of Cups is the couple card. I mean, literally. So here we are talking about a couple yet again. The next card, however, was the Death card. Now, I'm wondering if it's the death or the end of of something. I don't know if it's the end of this lovely relationship that I seems that's going on. But here's the death card. And the death card is a 13. That breaks down to a 4. In numerology, that's Aquarius, and that's ruled by Uranus. In astrology, it's Cancer, which is emotion, of course, and the moon. So I just want you to be careful. Like, it could be something that comes out of the blue, something that you're not expecting, and it just kind of takes you by surprise because, well, you weren't expecting it. And so it could be something like that. So just be aware of that, that could be part of it. The next card, which is actually in the current position for you, is the Seven of Wands. And this does indicate that there's disputes, arguments, or quarrel. I mean, if you're fighting, you're probably going to win, but I mean, I hope it's not, dealing with your relationship. The next card was a Queen of Coins, and this could have something to do with money. Could be. The quarrel could be over money or business, because wands, usually it's about success of some kind. But I love the Queen of Coins in general. I mean, she's pregnant with, usually she had a little baby bump and a little rabbit here, but she's got her little coin. She's pretty secure in herself. So, and of course she could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and it most likely has to deal with money. The next card was the Nine of Coins. Yeah, this is telling me you could have some success when it comes to money. You might be a little vain. Nine of Coins tends to do that sometimes, but they got the money. They like to fluff up a little bit when they got that money. And I feel like with the Nine of Coins, it is indicative that you could have success, and you could have success when it comes to money. It's achievement. It could be security. It could just be some new purchases, like you might buy some new furniture. You might just feel like you got more than enough. Everything is good. I'm fine, that type of feeling. The next card, though, was the Three of Staves. And I love this card because it also gives that vibe. Like the Three of Staves, I always call it the courage card, because it's the card of, someone with stepping out and taking a chance because they actually believe that, in whatever it is that they're doing. And so they've got this courage to stand for what it is they believe in. And, the sun is in front of them, and they're ready. I mean, they're ready to go. And the card does usually indicate luck and opportunities for luck. Also opportunities to travel and to work with a team or to get help from other people. It's a good card if you're looking at, teamwork, that type of thing. But the next card, because there were some cards that came out above and beyond the 10 card spread. And the next card was a Five of Staves. That's on top of that reading. So that tells me that could be what's going on. Maybe it has to deal with the fact that there's issues, fighting going on where there should be teamwork. There is the next card that came out was the Seven of Coins. And the Seven of Coins, is a card that could indicate that you are juggling a little bit. You've got a lot on your shoulders. I mean, literally in it, he's carrying all these coins on his shoulders, right? But it just means there's a lot of potential there. You got a lot of choices there. It's skill. It could be apprenticeship. It could be that you've got all these talents, right? There's one of these things that I looked at. It's like it's your potential or your ability to meet with rich people. I don't know about that, but I do know that it often is indicative of carrying a heavy load, as far as having to learn a lot or to do a lot in order, because like it's apprenticeship. You're learning. You have to have fortitude to keep going, right? So the next card that came out, which really I was shocked by it, was I'm trying to make sure. I think it was the King of Coins, if I'm not mistaken, unless I think the King of Coins came out last. I think it was the Six of Cups. It's just the way it was in my hand. And when I picked it up just then, I think it was the Six of Cups. And I think that's you looking back, because I think you end on the King of Coins. We're going to do that. I really believe that. This Six of Cups is you looking back at what you think is the sunlight behind you. but I believe the sunlight is in front of you. After all, you had the Three of Staffs as well. And so I'm going to say, stop looking behind you. Your future, your success is not behind you. Your future and success is in front of you. And it did end on this King of Coins, as I mentioned. And I love the King of Coins. That could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo you might be dealing with. But whoever it is, I mean, he's sitting pretty on his throne. And, he's got his grapes, he's got his coins, he's got his throne. So this is a really good card, I think, to end on the King of Coins. So I'm taking the cards apart, something I love to do. And I'm so glad I did, because I just realized as I did it, that you also had the Queen of Coins, and that in tarot means something. There's a couple here. So we're going to look up what the Queen and King of Coins means. Something else I didn't pick up is that there were no aces in this reading at all. No aces at all. But you did have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this reading. And so if you want to go look that up, you're more than welcome to do that. So let's see what the 2 7s and the King and Queen of Coins want to tell you. Okay, so we're going to pull that up right now, and I'll tell you in just a moment what that means. Let's start with the 2 7s. Let's see what the 2 7s are. So 2 7s are signs and messages from God, the spirits, and the universe. It could be impactful relationships. It could be a significant time in your job, your career, your business. So, like I said, with the 7 of Staffs and the 7 of Coins, there's a lot of learning, a lot of apprenticeship. So it could be a really significant time in your job, your career, or your business. Okay. So let's look at what the King and Queen of Coins mean. Now, I read these all the time, but I still like to look them up to make sure I'm not just saying something out of the side of my mouth and I'm telling you what's really there. And I went right to it. Look at this. King and Queen of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Coins, or King and Queen of Pentacles, in general, is a couple that works well together. They usually meet or have met because of like where they worked at, their place of employment. They're a good fit when it comes to money and their finances. In love, they both feel that family is important, and they both like traditional values, see that as a priority. They want to have the whole thing in the relationship. That's good. And they're always, they try to keep up outward appearances in the relationship. Now, as far as career, with a king and queen, a couple, it's giving each other help in their careers and being mature about business and meeting career goals and career dreams. And so that could have something to do with your life, Sagittarius. Next, I like to read the major arcana backwards. It tells a story. And when I do, I see the first card was the Justice card. And with Justice, you're getting in a way like your just desserts. What you reap you sow. They're weighing what you get. There's a scale here weighing the whatever it is you're going to reap from what you've sown. Also, he's got like a little scroll for the royal proclamation and a sword, I guess, to cut your head off if you did really bad. I don't know. It's justice. Next is the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is on justice, which tells me it could have something to do with perhaps even marriage or divorce. That's no one I would answer for. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, it could be. Might just be making a decision about it. Some Sagittariuses might be really seriously making a decision over, whether or not to get married, or whether or not to get a divorce, or whether or not, things are right in their relationship. I don't know how to say this because the last card was death. So I don't know if that means there's going to be an end to this relationship, or it's going to be an end to whatever maybe you've been enduring and putting up with in the relationship. And, I guess only time can tell how that really manifests. But I would think with justice, the Lovers, and death, I would think that if things have been going bad in your relationship, Divine Spirit's going to put an end to that. Or you might be making a decision to put an end to a relationship that is no longer serving your highest good. I mean, that could be it. I mean, could just be a couple making a serious commitment, but putting end to all the stuff that they've done in the past. I don't know. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and say that, whatever's going on, I think that justice is going to affect the lovers. It's going to have something to do with your relationship, and you're going to have to make a decision about that. You might be ending something depending on what that decision is. So Sagittarius, this has been my reading for you. I hope it resonated with some Sagittariuses out there. I really wanted to come and give you a second overlook for the month of November and see if I got anything different than I got the first time, and if there was any different messages. And it looks like there might have been. If you haven't done so, take a moment to like and share my videos. If you're on YouTube, hit that little bell so that you can subscribe and know, when you subscribe, and hit the little bell so you know when I'm uploading videos to YouTube. If you're listening to me on a podcast, follow my podcast. And, if follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/astrology a look inside, and Instagram at instagram.com/astrology a look inside. And if you haven't already done so, stop by the website at astrologyalookinside.com and subscribe to the website. Okay, you guys. Well, my voice is rough. I'm getting over something. I don't know. So I thank you all for putting up with that and sending out much love, many blessings to you all. Many blessings. Okay, bye now.